everybody. Sorry for the tardiness on our end here at POV, but we are back. Just a small, quick technical difficulty on our end. As you can see, Molly isn't with us just yet. Her internet went haywire right before we were going to start, so she'll be back in just a second. But for now, we got the remaining three of the four amigos, and we got Jill and Brian alongside here with me. How is everybody's? I don't even know what day it is. How's everybody's day? I'm not even gonna say what day it is because I don't know what day it is.
What day is it? What year is it?
I almost said Wednesday, but I feel like that's wrong. I feel like
it's definitely a Thursday.
Okay.
It's definitely a solid Thursday.
Okay.
Tomorrow's Friday. Tomorrow's payday Friday, so it's the best kind of Friday.
Man, I wish tomorrow was payday for me. Mine's next
15.
week.
Yeah, that's Sean. It's nice because Sean and I have like opposite pay schedules, so that's kind of nice. But,
that's really nice.
And that is nice.
And then next week is a short week, and then I get to eat a lot of food.
Yeah, that's true. And we personally have a lot going on with POV stuff going on next week. So
I had to write it down.
I know. I need to get my calendar up.
Like, well, I mean, you guys should be getting the Google notifications.
I have them. That doesn't mean
we do, but yeah, exactly.
Doesn't mean I look every day.
I was gonna say I don't do all that stuff for nothing. Like that you know what takes time.
I know.
But yeah,
Are you yelling? Stop yelling at me.
Honestly, guys, it's really been a day, and I've been yelling a lot today. So it's been a day, and everybody in the chat, stop it already. Just stop it. I see all of you.
Yay!
I see all of you.
Hey, you're number 2 on Janish's draft list. I think the number 1 is in our chat right now.
Yeah, look, the chat's popping right now. We got a whole lot of people in here. We got the whole crew is back. The whole View crew is in there. And then the pseudo View crew as well with Maxwell and PJ are popping in there, and I see Tim Sim has popped in as well. A whole giant crew, and she is back as well. Our 4th member, Miss Molly Damon.
Hopefully my internet sticks it out.
Kind of.
All right.
We'll survive. It's okay.
I'm sure it'll get better as we go. I'm sure it'll get better as we go. So
fingers crossed.
If not, the voice is a-okay, so we can still hear it, which is a good thing.
You sound fine. That's what matters.
Okay, good.
But yeah, so we're here for quite a big one, folks. We have 2 brand new teams, but one of them is a set of rookies, and one of them is a set of vets, and one of them is leading the faction race, and one of them is trailing in the faction race. So it's a very interesting matchup here today. We got Corruption and the Usual Suspects, obviously Deception and Lethal Weapons. Let's just get right into it. Everybody's picks on this one because we haven't done this in a while. But Jill, I'll start with you. Deception or the Lethal Weapons. There we go.
It's gonna turn him around. I'm picking Deception. I've had Deception winning the whole tournament from the beginning. I'm gonna stick with that. Sorry, Andrew. You're just gonna stay facing that way for today. But I've had Deception. As soon as I found out they were a team, I went, oh, good Lord. We all saw how Adam Collins did in the singles tournament. He freaking annihilated everybody in his path. And now he's with Marisol McKee, who had an amazing debut. I'm still sticking with Deception. I'm taking them all the way to the finals.
Brian? Valid points, by the way. Valid points. Brian?
The thing that will determine this match to me is Andrew Guy, and whether or not he is playing to his full potential, or if he's going to play like he played in the match against Bateman. But for me, nothing seems to be getting in the way of Adam Collins. So I am going Deception as well on this one. I don't even want to call it an upset at this point.
I don't think
you want to call it.
I
don't think any of the teams in the tournament can be considered an upset.
No.
True. There is no real. They're
all kind of number 1 seeds, except for
category 9. If they would have upset the Odd Couple,
yes,
that would have been an upset because they were former teams champion. So like that.
Yeah.
Molly, what about you? Are you staying in line here?
I mean, I would love to say that I'm supporting my faction in this tournament, but I'm going Deception.
let's make it a clean sweep. I do think Deception's going to take this one as well. It just honestly, it until Adam Collins loses, I don't see him losing. Like
That's pretty much
it's
my
this
same
weird feeling
mindset.
where he seems like he's just unbeatable, and it's strange because he's so new, right? And I know he's played in a bunch of matches, but I just feel like until he loses, I won't believe that he can lose.
He won a
and then
single
you-
tournament and a free for all.
Yeah,
Like-
and you pair him with Marisol, and then it just becomes like the scariest thing of like all time. So yeah. Okay, so before we get to the match, though, we do have 2 Streamlabs that have already come through.
Cheers. Thank you.
First one is from Kylie. Thank you, Kylie, for the donation here.
Thank you.
And she says, "Hey guys, with Jake being ranked at number 2 overall on the 2021 Big Draft Board, what have you learned to think of the Schmoedown god of players, the great, amazing Jake the Wall Berlin? Please bash and make jokes with your answers because fucking calories."
Calories.
Ain't that the truth?
That needs to be a t-shirt, by the way. That
So what
needs
are
to
we-
be a t-shirt.
What,
So what are we
fucking
doing?
calorie?
Just talking shit on Jake.
I mean, yeah, please bash and make jokes with your answers. Yeah, I guess. A bash on me, I guess. I guess she wants to see people bash on me.
I would just love to see. I would love to imagine who you would open up against.
That would be fun.
Like that. That would be
Oh,
fun.
For his first match.
For his first
Yeah.
match.
Mm.
It would
My
have to be
obviously,
a rookie, right? Isn't that like the rules? Like it would have to be a rookie.
yeah.
Give me
That or-
Jake Berlin versus Max Haddad.
I'd get my ass kicked.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, you might get slaughtered.
I get my ass
Jake, I would get my ass kicked.
I'd get my
Yeah,
ass kicked.
I don't know
I am
about
not
that.
gonna disagree with you.
Yeah. Oof, yeah, that would be interesting.
And speaking of Mr. Maxwell Box Rocks donated $25.
Maxwell.
man.
And
Aw.
he said in all caps, "Please draft Jake." So thank
I'm
you.
gonna make an overlay that up there at the top somewhere says hashtag
Hashtag
draft
draft
Jake.
Jake.
Until I kick
Could you
your ability to use the
imagine?
StreamYard, and then I won't be used technically.
I would figure out a way.
Could you imagine if the
Um,
draft was live, like a live show again with like actual people, and you and Maxwell were there, and you guys got drafted? Just how all of us would react, and just literally just fall. I think I would literally just get up and lay on the floor, and just be like, "What is happening?"
Not to mention your boyfriend. We have Molly, Jake. It'd be
Literally.
like Max. It's like
I wish
Okay.
I'm so pissed that I wasn't recording when Sean got drafted, because I literally just cursed.
Hey.
that's more his speed that he would like to talk about.
Yeah, 100%.
Draft.
Okay, let's get away from all this draft talk. Let's get it. No, no, no,
That.
no.
I mean, in singles though, you got a chance. I'm just saying.
We'll see.
That's a good one.
We'll see. I don't know about that one. We'll see. Okay, let's get to this match because we do have a big one, and it is being teamed. It is a little bit longer. So yeah, and as we mentioned, all 4 of us are picking Deception at this point. If you had not watched the match already, or if you have, because we don't know if you have, just go and throw who you think you're going to win this one, and then here we go. So there we go. Controls yours, Brian.
Rachel, we should just have kind of like this, just have a reactors faction. I'm curious how that would go.
We would be in last place. We would be in last place.
Don't say that. If the
I don't know. The
Droogs-
Burning Droogs are pretty bad.
yeah, I think we would
Burning
take the
Droogs are
Burning
pretty
Droogs.
Queen.
Oh.
There is a wild spirit out there wreaking havoc called the Coyote. And the
Ooh, I
lady's
love her
finally found her
voice.
force of nature to use her power.
Does Brian have a crush?
I like the voice.
Ever seen
No, because she kicked my ass.
Princess Mononoke?
PJ, you can be my manager anytime.
That's the dynamic we're about to bring to the table.
I feel like
Oh my
PJ
gosh.
being a manager is problematic.
Marisol is salivating. She is so ready to serve justice in that team's tournament, and her and Adam together are gonna scare a lot of people. The queen is pleased. Thank you very much.
Fair.
Do it.
Fair.
I could not be more pleased to introduce into the team's tournament Lady
I appreciate that
Justice
Shannon
and
is in a
Coyote
different spot
as
every single time.
Pretty much.
Yeah, you gotta try to change it up.
Oh, look at the background.
I like
Interesting.
And hold the beer. Dig it, Adam.
Correction.
He looks like he's camping.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Love it.
Beautiful.
Love the music. Great job, Nerdchronic, as always. Yes.
Too bad that's my
Peanut
job.
butter.
Hell no.
Thelma, Louise, you got Erwin, and you got Guy.
Now the question is, which guy is going to show up? I'm interested.
Yeah.
Obviously, Adam is great. Marisol is great. This is Ethan Irwin and Andrew Guy. Andrew is a legend. I'm trying to make my way, but I think I'm getting there. Each
I
absolutely.
thought he was gonna say, "I'm a legend,"
Yeah. Special way, and together,
which is fair.
I think there will be no survivors.
I think the Adam Collins hype train is going to keep chugging along. And,
Choo-choo.
I think
Agreed,
Marisol
Frank.
might
Now take me off your board.
turn out to be the MVP of that match. In fact, that'd be a great story.
In her infinite wisdom, the Queen has joined Lady Justice and the Coyote to keep this league on notice as deception. The team nobody saw coming this season.
Will they work well together? Will they clash? I don't know. You could say they go together like peas and carrots.
Well, I heard the howl of justice on the way. It's time to heed the call.
Oh.
He's got like a home gym. I'm into it.
I'm kind of obsessed with Marisol.
We are deception,
Kind of
and
obsessed.
we know more than you do.
Hashtag we know more than you do. I'm kind of obsessed with
At
Marisol.
Hyperice, we've been collaborating with NBA players and trainers since the very beginning.
When I first got
Blake Griffin.
Ew.
No,
No, I don't know who that is.
And we're back, and oh my god!
Oh my God, Molly! Molly looks like
God, look at that
fake
trailer that we get, because look at the hype. Like I mentioned, Andrew Guy has the most experience here out of everybody inside of teams. He's been to the finals twice. Ethan Irwin has held the championship. Adam Collins has won a singles tournament already, and Marisol McKee
Molly
is
looks
fired
like
up
one of
and ready to
Koi's
go.
pillows.
So with that,
I
with
know, like one of the
corruption,
fake
if
pillows.
corruption wins this
Yeah.
tournament again, it's going to be hard to say that they're not going to win the entire faction championship. So this could be the
Malcolm.
chance for Usual Suspect to take them out and let other factions have an opportunity. Here is the Queen of Corruption, Shannon Barney, and the inglorious one, Sam Levine. Sam, I got to start with you, dude. So this team, we saw what happened last time. You and I were as flabbergasted as anybody when we saw Andrew Guy. Just we didn't know where he was, what happened, how he was going to handle it, if he was ever going to play again. So then you make the decision to team him and Ethan up together. How does that come about?
It was something that I had been thinking about after, the great Drew McWeeny retired. And like you said it yourself, Andrew Guy thrives in teams.
It's true.
There is just, it is a left brain, right brain thing for him when he's got a stablemate. And I could think of no one better for him than Ethan Irwin. I think they are going to be lights out together. So, I mean,
That's Laura Kelly. You
with
can't
such a
steal
natural
that.
fit to me, it did
That's
not require
copyright,
much thought.
Sam
Excuse
Levine.
me, that's Angie.
It's not this one. This one is still fast asleep, I believe. So if you're looking at the Usual Suspects anyway, Christian, you say, well, maybe Ethan Irwin can be the
Molly
Dave
the
Ross
dog
to the Dexter Fowler of Andrew Guy. You go to the other side of the ledger and you look at corruption. Now, Shannon, you have earned the title of Queen with a capital Q, but do you fear an opponent like the Usual
capital
Suspects
K.
simply because they may not be vying for
Molly is a
Measure of the
pretty
Year honor
common
or to
dog
get to the
name.
top of the
I don't
standing.
mind.
They may just be relishing in their ability to play spoiler, and sometimes
I
that is the
I
most
do wish
dangerous
sometimes, like,
competition.
when was it?
Agree or disagree?
I don't know when. Oh, it might have been Smash on this
Hard
weekend
disagree.
when everyone. Oh no!
I mean, look at
Oh, no,
that.
Ollie.
I
I think
don't
a
know
router might have gone.
very much.
Her internet, like you said, guys, her
Ethan
internet's going kind of
always
haywire.
Reefton, what did you
I'm not
do?
worried about it today. I don't.
Oh, no.
I don't anticipate a
Wait,
miracle
she's back.
play. We
She's
know
back.
exactly what to expect.
She's back.
out of Ethan.
My internet. Why?
No,
She's back.
nothing to expect the guy because he's either going to.
But like I was saying, I wish at some point Mark would clarify how you spell Molly Dog.
I think
I mean,
He's posted it spelled the way I spell mine.
Oh, has he? Okay.
And I thought it was the other way.
You
But
had
Yeah, I thought it was a lie too.
Adam Collins, who basically took you guys. You guys were in trouble, and he took you all the way. And now you have a significant lead in first place. You win this tournament, and you might lock up the entire championship. So, are you excited to try to get this done,
Yeah,
or
oh,
you're not thinking about that yet? You're just trying to get from one match to the next.
It's to spell
one
the same
match at a time. I'm not going to lie and say we're
Great
not
point here, Tim. Yeah,
because
lives
I
are
think
on the
we're in a
line.
really great position to capitalize on
I mean, they
this.
need a life
But yeah,
jacket
we
at
have
this
to go
point,
one match
but
at a time. There's no
Brian, they
other
need more
option.
than life jacket.
This
Yeah, I
tournament
know.
is entirely stacked, and as we
They need like a
seen
full-size
from the
boat.
singles tournament. If you've learned
Yeah.
anything,
A
anything
warship.
can happen. It's the season of the upsets, and I am not putting all my eggs in any basket yet. We are just going to take this one match at a time.
Christian, one more question here for Sam Levine, real quick. Sam, is a win here today worthy of breaking open that Johnny
we love all
Walker
the
Blue that
pets.
you received?
We love
after
all the
Chicago
pets
Cup
and to
won
give
the
all
World
the
Series?
pets.
Fair question, Mark. Thanks so much for asking.
Speaking
for
of,
me to crack
where's
that
Kylo?
actual bottle open, I'm going to have
Out
to
of
get
the room.
called up to
Oh.
the Cubs.
He's been a little
and
turd today.
participate in a World
Oh.
Series victory. So possible, but unlikely.
You guys know
Can we
who won
check
the
on
World
that? Does
Series
Janet
this
Barney,
year?
own the Cubs as well? Has
Dad
she
just-
acquired that
You guys,
team
do
yet?
you guys
Molly-
I'm not convinced. I don't. see
Wasn't
a lot of
Hilo
my
being a
convinced
turd
was
today
already,
too? You said.
Yeah.
All right, so
And
I'm going
Pippin.
to now remove
Today's just the day of
so
animals
to
being
both Sam
turds.
Shout
and
out to my
to
Hi,
Shannon.
Bador.
There.
I'm ready to go. How about yourself?
Yeah, I'm getting a late word from Sam Levine. That bottle was actually consumed during Game 6. He didn't even wait until they won the series, so forget about it.
Stay there.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the movie trivia Schmoedown. Intro.
Oh, Tim, we're talking about baseball all day here, bud.
Representing
Sorry. Let me go get my trash can. Let me go get my trash can.
making their Schmoedown team debut.
Doesn't the I feel like the corruption theme sounds very kind of like nautical in the beginning. Or is that just-
I think robot.
And
Yeah.
Adam, the Coyote Collins. This is Deception. There they are, Lady Justice. Adam, the
Wait,
Coyote Collins.
Is that a real background? For...
All right, Lady Justice,
Sorry,
let's
Max.
start with you.
Oh, it is.
We haven't seen you since the singles tournament with that great match against Oyama. Your teammate here. takes
Billy,
the
to answer your
whole
question,
entire
why
tournament, and then
there's no
you're
video
matched
in my
up
background.
as a
One,
team.
I didn't
So
clamor
did you
at it
make
like
the
everybody else did,
approach
and
to
two, all my
Shannon
money
and
went
say,
to
put
this.
me in there, or are you giving the call?
You
and
need
think
you
about
need
it?
one
How
to
does
go
that
with
go?
him though.
do.
Well, I thought about buying the
there's
life-size
nothing
one,
to
but I
think
clearly
about
don't have
here.
space. Well,
Absolutely
The
no
Black
hesitation.
Series one would
This is
would
a
fit nicely, I think, size wise with that one.
natural-
I want the
pretty
pop
natural fit,
that
and this is the way that
he has the Mythosaur necklace on.
and
That's the
when
pop
I heard that coyotes howl, I knew there was
I just
only one
don't know
place, and that was by my side.
Well, your newest
that
addition
Coyote
to your
we're talking about
background,
here,
I
Adam
see, has
Collins,
covered Blade
of course.
Runner.
So, Adam, you're coming off
Wrong.
a huge win in the singles tournament, taking the whole
What is it
tourney, as a
that it's
matter of fact.
covering?
But
Avengers.
Coyotes
Ah.
generally can be loners.
Oh, yeah, 'cause
from time
PJ and
to
Max
time.
are in the
So how do you
channel.
feel about now running in a pack with Lady Justice?
Well, like she said, it
Sean.
was a natural fit. I mean, when we both debuted,
Just
we
waiting
both
for
showed up,
something.
and we proved to the Schmoedown that
It's
we
so
were here
beautiful.
for real. We're not just rookies trying
Ooh.
to hang out with the big dogs and show that we're
His Tron
we're cool enough to
vinyl.
Stick around. We gained victories, and we're gonna keep
Ask him
doing
what
it
he
in this
plays it
tournament.
on, though.
My run was great, but this is a reset, and Lady
I
Justice
didn't know
and
I
I
have one,
are here to take this to the next level.
All right, so
I
let
love
me ask
that
you this,
pillow
Marisol, because you have
that Marisol has.
you know,
I know.
as I mentioned,
I was like
your
trying to figure out what it
opponents
was, and
are
I was like,
not
oh, I get it.
first-timers. They have a lot of experience. Andrew Guy has been to the finals of this tournament twice. Ethan Irwin is a former champion. So, what are your thoughts on your
Sorry,
opponents
guys.
going into this
Was that like a limited edition thing?
Yeah.
Nor
Yeah,
assume-
just Mondo.
certainly
They
had
had only so many
experience
copies.
behind them. There's no denying it. But the
the opportunity here is the disparity in the bond.
Yes, Stardrew, I have seen Tron. I actually
Erwin
own it,
is
so
venerable.
that was like one of my
true,
first
sure.
Blu-rays, I want to say.
But Guy's foundation is dubious. Right now, I think it will completely crumble in cross-examination.
I think that 8 counter is actually a blanket.
That's what I was thinking too.
We're not long.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think because on the other side it looks like there might be something that matches it.
There's
The black one.
a soul vision here in what we both want to accomplish.
That's a really
Every
cool
time
looking.
you,
I wonder if like
before
you open
bringing
it up,
your
it's like all
opponents
the
here,
numbers.
Ethan Irwin is someone who also has won the singles tournament, and he is a champion. He is someone who has beaten your upcoming opponent, Dan Merle, as has Andrew Guy. So do you look into these opponents when you're playing them, and what are your thoughts on these two competitors as you get ready to face them?
Yeah, so I've seen all the game tape many times on these gentlemen. Their careers are very storied, as Lady Justice mentioned. I was hoping for a chance to play Ethan in the singles tournament.
Oh God, PJ, do not get him.
PJ, speak my language.
And Andrew Guy, as we've acknowledged already, he's a bit of a wild card, but we're going into this expecting him to play at his highest level. We've seen what he's capable of, and we'll see what these two bring out in each other. We know we're a known entity.
Don't get Jake going about
Tron. We're here
Tron.
to prove it today.
Oh my God.
All right, thank you to both Adam
The
Collins
new movie coming
and
out,
to
not with
Lady
the
Justice.
same
Good luck to you. See.
cast. He can go on for.
Oh, Peacock, just what happens to be Battlestar Galactica, you know.
Oh yeah.
We have big plans.
See you in a moment.
Bye. I love you.
And their opponents representing the
I saw it in
usual
IMAX,
suspects,
PJ.
Same.
making
I don't think
their
I don't think I saw that in theaters.
Team debut. Dastardly, Drew, Guy, and the former movie trivia Schmoedown champion of the world, Ethan Big Time Irwin, the Lethal Weapon.
Ah, PJ, we saw it. I saw it in Esquire.
I didn't. I saw it in the Bay Area.
I know
Dude,
this was
PJ,
something
what if we were in the
that
same
you
exact
wanted
show
to
and
do
we
for a
didn't know?
while as
That would've
Team
been
Up
hilarious.
It was the reason you came back. There's
Ethan's
been,
not on his
some
couch.
change even
I'm
with-
disappointed.
How dare you.
Does that mean he
in
means
his match,
business?
The
He's
chemistry
like,
Must
seemed
be.
to be there.
He did
and
bring
he
the
seemed to be
his
back to the Andrew
action
guy
figure.
that we knew.
Yeah.
Kind of.
I always want to say dull,
You
but
know,
I'm
not a
like,
lot.
nope.
Just excited to be
Nope.
here. Really
Not
excited
at
to
all.
play against these two. They seem really deserving of being in the league. You know, really entertaining.
Oh, no.
You know,
You're
playing really
old
well.
guy.
Trivia.
Bring an old guy.
Really on point. A lot of chemistry between one another. I mean, honestly, I'm just having a hard time staying in my seat right now after their promos because it was so exciting. Just really great talent we got here. Really excited to play against them.
Wow.
Expecting
All right.
just a little bit of sarcasm and shade there, Christian. So I'm going to ask Ethan here.
What happened?
No, seriously, I am awake for this match because of what they just did. Let me tell you. I mean, a lot of people might say, you know what, that was boring. Their sentences weren't complete. They were studying. It's just, I enjoyed it. I think they're very talented, and I think they're going to have a great match.
Okay, the follow-up, no less shade or sarcasm. So, Ethan, let me ask you,
Ethan's,
you're teaming
like,
up with
so
Andrew Guy
off-centered.
here. So
I know.
what does it look
gonna
like
be-
from you? Because you're such an accomplished singles player to have a team
I'm like a little
Andrew
off
Guy
center,
who's
but only
like
to
me
compensate
sitting-
for
like
this
me
boy
sitting
back
way
here.
over here.
I'm
perfect
gonna be right
Jude
here.
Law to your Robert
Really
Downey
hurts my
Jr.
back.
Uh-oh.
Oh
no,
no,
he's
he's muted.
Ethan!
He's muted.
Sorry. I was swearing at someone on the phone moments ago, but so sorry.
Who was it?
We were just on the phone with one another.
Yes.
Ethan, was it someone famous or was it Andrew Guy?
It was not someone famous.
It was a famous person.
But it was
So
also,
it was
but also Andrew Guy.
Was it someone
No,
famous
it
or
was
Andrew
actually
Guy?
some poor schmo that I had to. It doesn't matter. The important part is this.
It was Nora
The
Ephron.
important part is
Probably.
I'm super stoked to be with Guy. He is he is my
Yeah, it's
watch
probably
man.
some
I really
super
think
high up
that,
like
He has the
superstar.
experience in teams much more than
Spielberg.
I do. And by the
Just
way, I
on
think
the phone
Janine and
with
I had a
Robert
good run,
Downey
and I think she was
Jr.,
great.
you know.
But, you know, I think Andrew is really going to
Whatever.
balance the whole equation for
That would have
us.
been funny if he
And
started
I'm
it with,
super stoked. And I think a
I'll
lot
call
of
you
people
back,
are
Rob.
saying that
Yeah, back, Rob.
his antics from before are going to be the greatest rope-a-dope of all time.
Well, let me.
Rope, dope.
Let me ask you this,
Word.
Ethan. You did see what Adam Collins did in the singles tournament. So, do you prepare for that going in? Do you,
Leo?
Andrew,
Do we have a boner
for these
ad
two
from
going in?
Christian
'Cause
again?
There's a lot of game tape on Coyote now. Maybe not as much on Marisol,
Christian's ad
but do you
before round
pay
one
attention to
starts.
what this kid has been doing?
Oh, okay.
For sure, and you can obviously never count out a rookie.
All right, Brian. Well, you can just go ahead whenever we're done with this. Just go and click ahead to the
never underestimate
round one
But
rules.
James and I have been studying a lot.
Is he doing those in matches now?
Sam is
Uh-huh.
He records something and then Nerd Chronic edits it in afterwards.
Gotcha. Wow. Okay.
It's a little plug.
Okay.
Before we take on here, Andrew, so you are in this tournament.
Got to
one
make that
thing
money.
Think about the
Family
I know it's
friendly,
differently.
but
It's different. Excuse
Family
me.
making
friendly.
money.
But here's your
past,
boner
and
netting
then
question.
in live events, in the studio events, you've been on record saying that the digital format is not your favorite thing, but is because it is Ethan. Is that why you decided to come in here and get a shot in this year's tournament?
Yeah, that's a part of it. I mean, Ethan is a person I think anyone in the league would be lucky to be partnered with, as well as their manager being Sam. I think the other part of it is, what else am I going to do? Where else am I going to play movie trivia? What, like these two, whatever they are coming into the league. They haven't even played the game for real yet. So, congratulations.
whatever
once
they
again
are.
to Alan and Mary, but, like, it's just not.
Big
it's just
different
not-
with Adam.
whatever.
Just a little bit.
I'm here to compete. I'm here to win, and I'll play the game that I'm allowed to play. But yeah,
Chuck,
I missed the
good
stage.
point.
I missed a real
Very
movie
good point.
trivia match inside.
I would
the
happen to
stadium
say a
with
lot of
live
them
crowd and with
would probably not.
energy in there.
We
I guess
miss it
we'll just
too,
see who
Drew.
takes a big breath at the end of this match and goes, because that's what people I think are really waiting for. I think that's what people are really waiting for at the end of a match is a big sigh.
Hello, Schmoedown.
Oh, there's our boner
Well,
message.
Go ahead and skip to the round one card, Brian.
I'm watching SEN.
Seems like it's a long
You've been
one.
watching
So.
SEN, and do you have problems with your
Oh wait, no, that's
Yep.
a VPN.
what's VPN?
Yeah.
Is all asked to the theme.
What's
Hey.
a VPN?
It's like to secure
Protect
your
computer.
internet.
Oh my
connection.
god! Right into an ad.
Okay, so for everyone joining us, welcome back, guys. We
Hi.
do reaction. It's like a week break every time we do a
It's
reaction now.
been a while,
It's
yeah.
so weird.
It's been a raw second.
Well, I mean, we did one on Sunday technically, but yes.
Question: there is no stealing.
Rules: first round, whiteboard for whiteboard, similar to them. Second round,
No problem whatsoever.
Sorry, I got to yawn.
second and third round, complete shout outs, and we
Alright,
see who gets
so
the points
we
first.
will-
If we think it's a tie, we let you guys
Ready.
decide, meaning it's everybody but me. So,
Marisol,
Um,
are you ready?
good luck, everybody.
Yeah, let's do this.
Ethan, are you ready?
Always be
I
closing.
literally
And Mr.
always
Collins.
think Adam's holding
Let's
a
set the record
laptop
straight.
every single
Let's
time.
get ready to Schmoedown.
All right, let's do
All
it.
right, question.
Billy, yes.
Round
Only
number
rolls.
one,
Jake
remember.
gets all the points.
Keep your hands up after you've written your answer.
Keep
Here
your
it is.
hands up.
Pretty standard.
Who plays Lorraine Broughton, a top-level MI6 field agent in 2017's Atomic Blonde?
All right, so Christian, we just had that corruption behind the scenes.
I need this vinyl, is what I need.
For the next one. You know
This
what it
movie is incredible.
Yes,
never
it
saw
is.
it, but I think I know the
Oh,
answer.
it's incredible.
Watch
So
it.
good.
I need like 7 more of these movies.
I think I know the answer though.
One. Pens down, hands
Charlize
up.
Theron.
Charlize Theron.
Yes.
Aha.
Yay! Look at us.
She is dreaming.
Charlize Theron.
She
And
takes a
Coyote.
beating in this movie
Charlize
too,
Theron.
but
All
she
right,
also
so-
serves one.
Collins.
You can't hear Collins. You know.
I can't hear him.
Okay, so you know what this might
Is
be.
his mic working?
No, we can hear him. It's just
No,
stupid.
I can hear him. It's fine.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Early in the match, so
Okay,
we're just
Chuck.
going to move on
You're
to
good.
the second question
All right.
in the
I feel like
contest.
I miss you guys. I miss the two of you. It's the first time in my whole life. All right, let's go.
I wish the feeling was mutual, Andrew. Your second question in round number 1 is in the world of directors.
I'm
And
not
that
gonna get it right.
question, who directed Talladega Nights,
Oh!
the Ballad of Ricky Bobby?
No.
As
Great movie though.
Try to heal Christian's
I don't
cheek
know.
from biting so hard on that bait set by Andrew.
I got StreamYards messes you up sometimes. 5,
Reeled you in.
4,
I have no idea.
3,
I know it's not this person, but
I'm
1.
just
And
taking a
couldn't
guess.
shut that
Please,
down.
Adam McKay.
Ah, Molly, that's your
Uh,
right.
Yes, Ethan.
Adam McKay.
Yep. Collins.
Very, very similar.
Adam
Great
McKay.
guess.
And
very similar.
Andrew.
Adam.
Especially during that time period. They were the ones. They were the only ones doing good comedy.
Why? I knew it wasn't.
Third question. Here in round number 1. This is for dramas. What Oscar-winning biopic focuses on real-life mathematician John Nash and his battle with mental illness?
Christian, if I told you one of these competitors was a billion-dollar movie
That's not
producer
right.
and you had to judge by their handwriting, who would you say it is?
Marisol.
I'm hopefully putting the right name
Marisol has the
down.
best handwriting.
It's definitely
Yes,
not
she does.
4. No.
No, I'm
Right.
left-handed guy.
Get rid of the grammar.
1. Pens down,
Shoot, I'm
please. Pens
blanking.
down.
A Beautiful
and
Mind?
we go
Oh.
to Ethan.
A Beautiful Mind.
Yes. Coyote.
To which
A
Jake
Beautiful
has
Mind.
not seen.
Andrew.
Correct.
I actually have not seen it either.
Yes.
The movie's amazing.
That is it.
Mine then.
Yes. And Marisol.
A Beautiful Mind.
It's like a mixture.
God, look at that
of
handwriting. It's like
all
font.
four of the
I love how
personalities
she
for
writes
today, Andrew
big
Guy.
and
now we
like
get
clearly,
to
and
the
everything is like
fourth-
spaced
fourth
perfectly. Like,
question.
can Marisol be
Mark?
any more amazing?
That's right. It's in the category of movie quotes. And the query for a point.
Marisol in my life.
Which Quentin Tarantino film has the line, anybody accidentally kills anybody in a fight, they go to jail? It's called manslaughter.
Great question by the writers.
Yes, but when you kill a man in the heat of passion, it's called murder. That is from Wayne's World, not directed by Q.
So the answer
This
is-
entire scene is
that what I just said?
incredible.
You gotta get a challenge, that guy.
You're saying
Great
all these
question,
movies,
PJ.
I'm just gonna write one of them down.
Pens down, hands up. And
Once Upon a
we
Time in Hollywood?
start
Once Upon a
with
Time in
Coyote.
Hollywood.
Oh, I was wrong.
Once upon a time in
I still
Hollywood.
haven't seen that. Dang
I
it.
haven't either.
Oh,
Molly.
I
Andrew.
put Fight Club.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Really great job with the 3 dots there, Collins.
Marisol.
Thanks, guy.
It seemed like something
And
that like
Marisol
Oh, no,
is there,
shit.
and Ethan.
Once
No.
upon a time in Hollywood.
All right, so the Lethal Weapons take the lead here.
Chuck,
8-7
that's
off
literally
that
how
miss
I
by
thought of the
deception,
answer.
And we get to our
Is there
next
an
question,
ellipses in that
and that is
movie title?
fantasy sci-fi.
I think so.
Yes, there's
Who
yeah.
plays Detective
But it's-
Dale Spooner? Who
It was
doesn't
put in some
trust
places and
robots
it was
in
put in-
the
it wasn't put in
sci-fi
others.
action film I, Robot.
Where do you stand on the whole trusting the robots, Christian? You there
I
yet?
definitely need more
No, I'm just too lazy. I need robots.
race markers.
You know, there's recently
Also
these
love
two
this
robots
movie.
that spoke to each other in a
So
way
much
that you
fun.
couldn't understand, and then they
Great
showed you
cameo
the
by
robots.
Shia LaBeouf.
So that was cool.
Pens down. Pens down. And we
Will Smith.
start
Will
with
Smith.
Andrew Guy.
Will Smith.
Yes.
Yay.
And Marisol.
Will Smith.
Ethan.
Will Smith.
And Adam.
Will Smith.
That is correct. All right.
got my
here we go.
daily
Now we're going to
three.
get
I'm happy.
to the next question here, Mark. Number 6.
And that's in the world of comedies.
Ha ha
Anyone?
ha.
Hey, oh, ha.
Ha.
Come on, other guys, rookies, play along. That's part of the thing.
Hey,
They
Rookies,
don't know
play
what
along.
to do. They've never been in the studio. They don't know.
I don't know what's happening. Actually. What is this?
Laugh.
Familiar with the last
Beautiful dream.
Laugh when we say comedies, rookies.
Totally fine. I'll get it. Your question.
I'll get over it.
Point. Amy Schumer hits her head and believes she's drop dead gorgeous in what?
Oh, my
2018
God.
film?
Oh.
I'm imagining the trailer right now.
I literally
I'm knocking
can
pretty
see
hard
it.
on my lamp. Still the same ugly guy in the mirror.
A vision. A picture.
I'm not
God,
gonna
what is
pull it.
that?
5,
Movie name? I saw it in the theater.
3, 2, 1.
Fuck.
I feel pretty.
Or Marisol.
That's it.
Ah.
Yes.
I
Ethan.
feel
That movie was I enjoyed it,
Colin.
but
feel
the entire
And
message
Andrew.
of the
I feel
film
like
I was not happy with.
All
Not
right.
a
You missed
fan.
that one. Let's get back
Her-
to it.
the one
All right,
that
Holmes,
she- that
Collins,
was-
and Irwin are
See,
perfect
man,
going
one.
through to question number 7.
What's the other comedy that she did that like blew up
Who are you talking
with the opening scene with John Cena?
Yeah.
What's that movie called?
I can't see the screen.
Maxwell is shooting a
horror
perfect
slash
game,
thriller?
Damn it.
Who plays Abraham Van Helsing in Bram Stoker's Dracula?
You got me. Never. I still have yet to see
I'm gonna
this.
give
I haven't
you
seen it.
a vampire, a werewolf, or the mummy. Who would you like to face least, Christian?
I don't think
Please?
this is correct, but I'm
Where-
I
right.
can't even take a guess. Like I wouldn't even know a name to take a
4,
guess. I
3,
got nothing.
2, 1. Pens down, hands up.
Gerard
Pens down,
Butler?
hands up. We're going Ethan.
Anthony
Mm,
Hopkins.
Nope.
Yeah,
Nope,
no.
nope, nope, nope,
Anthony Hopkins.
Got it.
nope.
This
Nope,
is
nope, nope,
this
nope.
is like the original.
Oh.
All right,
definitely
This
not
is like the
All right.
yeah. This is like the original
12,
Dracula.
12, as we have still a tie game here going
This is why I
into
don't
our
compete,
final
guys.
question.
I don't
I know,
in-
Tim. I get it. I'm sorry,
Excuse me.
man.
Round number 1, question 8.
That's right. Well, maybe a bonus question for a couple.
Put it on the
of
list. You can challenge it to me, Brian.
Perfect, but we'll sort that out after this question.
Good game so far, though.
Animated movie.
I forgot to put Mars Attacks.
Computer, stop motion, clay. It could be a lot of things.
Such a
Here's
good
the
movie.
query. What 1986 animated film follows the Mouskowitz family, a Russian Jewish family of mice, as they immigrate to America? I did not know that this claimed ethnicity or religion. Christian, did you?
Yes, because I've happened to see a few of them.
Love this movie.
Yes, mice. 5, 4, 3, 2,
I don't
1.
An American Tail.
An American Tail.
Oh.
In the category of animated movies.
I put
what
5 Goes
1980
West.
Animated film.
Is that the
follows
sequel?
Mouskowitz
That's the
family,
Yeah.
a Russian
Yeah.
Jewish family of
Damn it.
mice as they immigrate to America.
First repeat.
I haven't seen any
Wyatt Earp.
Ratatouille's about as far as
Anything
my
away, can I just say I
rat
saw this
knowledge
movie in the theater
movies.
when I was a kid and I bawled my eyes out.
God, I completely forgot that
You may
That's
say
the only
that.
time I've cried.
they
ever
had
since
different.
then, from
3.
I was trying to think of.
Hands down, please.
I was trying to think of those
Collins.
Disney movies you guys give me shit
American
for
Tail.
not seeing.
Yes. Andrew Guy?
I wrote Five Goes West.
Oh,
Yeah. Dang.
American Tail.
And Ethan for double perfect round.
American Tail.
All right, so double perfect round there as Deception goes up 4.
Oh, we get
I
to
want-
write.
I wonder if he put
Adam
an
Collins.
American
You'll be
Tail.
writing this down.
Five
This
Goes
is
West.
for you guys and
You
only
get to write
you.
the bonus question down.
Are you ready?
I am.
Adam, are you ready?
Yes.
All right, here it is. Charlize Theron plays serial
Oh.
killer Eileen Warnos in what film?
I want to see this movie so bad.
Question.
So
And then
good.
The last one
So
could have been the
good.
ninth question.
It would. It's a good animated movie. This one.
Yeah. It's
One of my favorite. animated
Charlize Theron plays a serial killer. I need to see
Oscar
it.
nominated.
Oh,
Brian.
this one is really
Oscar
good.
nominated?
1 10 cent.
She's
nearly.
nearly-
Yeah.
She's nearly unrecognizable in this
Yeah,
movie.
yeah,
All right,
definitely,
so
Molly.
both
I
of
agree
these
with that.
trivia
Yeah.
answers, yes or no,
100%
sir, as we have
unrecognizable. She
15,
gained like 70
14
pounds. Like,
going into the
It's
next
crazy.
round. All right, we bring in both Sam Levine and Shannon. All
I'm
right,
getting my headphones until this is done.
all right, Mark, go ahead and go the rounds.
the rules of round
Why is he so
number
salty?
2 are as follows. Somebody relay this information.
Brian, this is her
It's the
in
wheel round, the
Monster.
wheel of fate, doom, and ultimately justice.
Holy
Team
shit!
gets excited. That's our wheel.
Yeah.
She looks like she murders people.
Yeah, yeah, she won the Oscar. Yeah.
Genre. Each question's worth
Do
2
I not
points.
look like I
No
could
penalty
murder
for
someone,
missing
Brian?
a
Oh
question.
no, absolutely!
However,
You'd force choke the
stealing
shit
is
out of
available
someone.
number 2, because we live in a lawnmower man virtual world. The way
Can
that we
someone
will
explain
handle
to
the
me why
steals is
Andrew Guy
only
is
one
so
team is going to be in the
salty in
same
this
amount of
match?
time. We'll bring the other team back in once all the
Oh my god! I keep having to itch the
questions is complete. If
side
there
of
are
my
any steal
ear.
opportunities, we will then present those.
Okay, so does Rachel have this correct?
Yes.
Oh, I have 3. I believe I got the bonus.
You may ask us multiple choice. We'll give you 4
Uh,
options, one of which
so
is
I do
the
I
have
have
answer.
I have
At
4,
that
but
point,
I think I have 4,
question
but I'll
goes
take
down
5.
to 1. Match, and teammates
I might
may
have forgot a
confer with
point.
each
I
other
honestly
for
forget
each
to
and
tally more
every
than anything.
question and answer attempt.
All right, so
I
we're gonna
trust
remove
Rachel more than I trust
Ethan
myself
and
tallying.
Andrew and Sam. All right, Shannon, you got 60 seconds to decide if your crew wants to go first or second, starting now.
Okay. First and foremost, it's been made very evidently clear that the ass hat Andrew guy is back. Dismiss everything.
The ass hat.
He's going to do whatever he needs to do to try to get under
I'm
your skin.
particularly
because
fond of
you're
douche
right,
canoe.
you should play better than that. Marisol,
Douche canoe is
don't worry
such a
about
good
those
word.
misses.
Canoe
He
is
missed
my
more than
go-to.
you, and now we're a point up. A point up doesn't necessarily mean anything. Adam, you're fantastic. I hope you guys are ready for round 2. Marisol, clear your head. Adam, stay locked in. What do y'all want to do? Do you want to go first, or do you want to defer?
Go first.
Hell yeah, we want to go first.
Yes.
I wish
First.
Shannon had a like
the wheel, and it is my
uh,
pleasure to announce
chair,
this wheel is
like,
sponsored by our
desk chair,
like a throne.
but it was a throne.
We've
Like-
never seen this name before. Sushi Mazumder.
Ooh.
Streep. Oh, you talk about a studio match, Christian. Boy, does that bring back memories.
Ooh, scores and soundtracks.
Oh God, no!
Reminder that
Wheel. That is a rough
can
wheel.
stay in the
I like
Coen Brothers.
Hitchcock, Meryl Streep,
wheel has been
modern
spent. Find out what
classics,
category is that
Harrison Ford.
and we
Ooh.
remove the
I
lethal
like
weapon
2000s modern
Oh,
classics.
Hitchcock?
Here's
No,
the- here's the
thank you.
And we also
family
have
films.
Hitchcock. is a sponsored slice. So
Didn't Adam Collins get Hitchcock and nail it, or am I?
You got
thinking of
something
someone else?
crazy and you went perfect. Yeah.
Y'all are
I
I think it was Hitchcock.
And
Oh, do it.
Harrison
Do it.
Ford. All
Do
right,
it.
So we're gonna have 60 seconds.
Give
Shannon.
me Star Wars and give me Indy.
Yeah, I like it. I know there's stuff on here that we want more, but I think this is a really safe bet for you two. How are you feeling about it?
I like this slice. I know.
The
that
hell
Guy
was
is
that?
good
Someone
at
just
it,
get
but
murdered in the background?
So
Did
I think
Charlize
that
Theron
might be
find her way and
worthwhile.
take someone
Did
out?
Charlize Theron find her way?
Sounds like Saw is happening in the background.
All out. Let's do it.
Oh, there we go. There we go, Molly. It was
Yeah,
Kubrick.
so if we can get Ethan and Andrew to jump into the next room, please.
There it is.
And then once they are out, Sam, you can stay in the room. Just make sure your hands are up, please, in case challenge. Great.
We need to see your
and
fingies.
We will. Okay, they are removed. Our production team will let us know as soon as Lethal Weapons are in that room, and we are ready to start the questions in the realm of Harrison Ford. All right, so the Lethal
Nor
Weapons
should you, Max. Or
are
should you?
in a separate room.
Secret.
And Sam Levine is in the waiting. Excuse me, in the waiting room watching.
Prep yourself.
As is Shannon Barney. All right, so 6 questions in the realm of Harrison Ford. Here it is. In Firewall, which
Never even
actor
heard of this movie.
stars as Bill Cox, a businessman that holds Jack and his family?
I literally can hear him saying, "Where's my
I
family?"
think we both know this one. Marisol, you want to say it first?
Ooh, I don't know.
That would be Paul Bettany.
So
Paul Bettany. Paul Bettany. Final answer.
Ooh.
Correct.
Another Star Wars actor.
All right. Here is the next one. Harrison Ford plays Colonel Hiram Graff in this science fiction action
Ender's
film.
Game.
He prepares his soldiers for an alien invasion.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Sounds a lot like Ender's Game.
Yes, it does.
All right. Ender's Game. Final answer.
For 2 more points. All right.
Boom.
Here we go. Who directed Blade Runner 2049?
Damn it! Did you just go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Denis Villeneuve. Final answer.
The beautiful
Blade Runner. What instrument did Claire Spencer play before she retired? In
Clarinet.
What Lies Beneath?
So, Adam, I believe she played the cello.
Should we go to multiple choice just to check it?
I'm not positive, so let's go to multiple choice.
5, 4.
Multiple choice.
All right. Is it A, cello, B, flute,
Oh, one of my
clarinet, D,
options
flute?
is on there.
I said flute.
Let's go with
John, no, I did not
Cello,
say
final
words.
answer.
I just screamed so hopefully
Correct for
Jake
1
would forget
point.
it until I got it, but it
All
clearly did not work.
So that was.
I'm not gonna miss that question, man.
I can actually play the cello.
So here
Really?
is the 5th question.
I haven't played it in a long time,
Harrison
but
Ford appears as a character named Mac Tannen in what
Um,
2013
Anchorman 2.
Will Ferrell film?
Really?
Yeah.
That's Anchorman 2.
oh dang, I don't remember that at all.
All
Yeah.
I remember from that movie is that.
That is correct. For 2 more points.
Oh my god, why am I
All right.
blanking on his name?
And your
Jim
final
Carrey
question.
is
Out,
the
final
Canadian
question.
news anchor.
Yeah. During the battle. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Directed
Sorry.
Harrison Ford
Sorry.
in the films Sabrina and Random Hearts.
Oof, these are tough.
That would be Sidney Pollack.
Final answer.
Ooh.
Correct for 2 more points.
Ooh.
All right.
Damn.
They work very well.
As they
Wow.
together,
Damn.
Adam Collins
and no
and
clear
Maxwell Haddad
opportunity
are having
there
perfect
for the
games.
lethal weapons. All right, so we are going
Bedore,
to
I am
bring
down.
in the lethal weapons in a moment here. Here we go. All right, so no steal opportunities here. As we now are going to bring in Sam. Sammy,
How's everybody doing after that one?
Competitors.
I'm still at a grand total of
The score
5.
at the moment is
3.
26-14.
Um,
26-14.
I'll say 5 because that's
Okay.
what
They
Rachel
got
put.
they got 5 out of 6 as 2-pointers and 1 as a 1-pointer. Did you guys know that Harrison Ford didn't make any movies before 1995?
No, but I did know that in the movie Trivia Schmoedown, they don't ask movies about people that have had 30-year careers, so that's
It's
fair.
crazy. He's a
Look at that.
Is that
Look at
Sam
that.
Levine throwing shade at the questions again? Shocker.
It was a very lucky break. I think any casual Harrison Ford fan
Sass.
would
He's
have
a
gotten most of those.
snake
So
that's
good
sassy.
for them. They landed on a very lucky slice.
This is
for them.
a salt-covered pretzel right here, my friends.
Casual movie trivia.
That sounds actually delicious, right?
It
now.
does.
I love pretzels so much.
I haven't had dinner yet, so that sounds pretty good.
Pretzels with beer garden
cheese.
Amazing.
Yeah, just beer cheese in general, and Dijon mustard.
The
Oh,
name of our patron on Sushti's Wheel.
Oh no!
Give him family films.
All
it's
right, we're gonna drop
Scores and
out,
soundtracks?
Andrew
No,
and
I was thinking
Sam gonna
Hitchcock.
bring back Shannon and Marisol and
Or would Ethan
Yeah.
know Hitchcock?
So 60 seconds to decide what
Family
you want
films.
to give them starting.
Hi,
Ethan
Kylo.
Probably knows
So fun
Hitchcock.
when they run the house and then they
Hi,
get slapped with
Kylo.
opponent's choice. Little slice of humble pie, boys. Little tiny slice for you. Marisol, Adam, the floor is yours. What would you like to do?
Well, Coyote. We
that's
could talk
hard.
about
You know what? Maybe I'm thinking family films would be good, actually.
I think we should stick to the plan.
Yeah, how do you feel about the master of suspense over there?
Hitchcock.
Yeah, I think they'll know a few of those.
PJ, that's a good point. I mean, most people might see the Harrison Ford slice and be like, "Oh yeah, bring it on," and then get some of the more recent movies and be like,
All right, so we're going with Hitchcock.
Oh, Hitchcock.
All right, Hitchcock.
Yeah, there's a lot of movies he
All right,
makes these
dropping
days
out,
that are kind of like me.
Adam and Marisol.
Big fat wah wah.
Well,
Shannon.
yeah. After a
so
certain
now
point,
the
he only
weapons
showed up in
are
a movie for a
opponent's
paycheck.
choices
So
of fun. It has
Wait, he
been
was in like
the
Expendables
Wild.
3 for like 5 minutes as a pilot.
I
Yes,
would
Christian,
have gotten
and
the
that
family
is the sponsored slice.
That's what
on
I would have
Sushi's
thought
Wheel
of,
by
too.
our
Family
he only
movie.
did The Force Awakens if
Jason
as
Ryan
long as they
Cruz.
killed him.
So, thank you.
He was like, "I want to be killed."
Yeah, that's true.
He wanted to be killed in Return of the Jedi.
Yep.
Now we progress into 6 questions.
And they said,
with
no,
the
bad.
master
No, we own your soul.
We are Disney. Oh, no, well,
For
not
2
at the
points,
time, I
unless
guess.
you need multiple choice, your
I'm
first
George
query.
Lucas, mother effer.
Which actor stars as the lead in 19?
I'm just
not
gonna
gonna
take.
take one
I'm
of
just
these.
gonna take a nap
M
for this
Murder
category. So
as Tony Bendis.
I'm just
I
gonna
think
wait and see what Maxwell's score is after this.
We can talk freely, right? So, guys, I mean, I feel like it's Jimmy Stewart, but I actually do not know.
Oh no!
Yeah, you
don't
know,
do
for me
that.
it's tough because there's like the handful of those actors he recycles
So
quite a
multiple
bit.
choice then?
I'm happy-
Multiple choice?
Yeah, or if you feel strong
All right,
about
so
Stewart.
say Jimmy Stewart.
Oh my god!
That was the final answer for Jimmy Stewart, and that is incorrect.
Ah,
Right.
bummer.
Why?
that, that was
You guys are
kind of
trying
a
to
mess.
Save the game. Save the game with multiple choice.
This questioning.
That was kind
So
of a
move on to your next
mess.
query in the world of Alfred Hitchcock for 2 points.
There.
Cary Grant is mistaken for a spy in which Alfred Hitchcock classic?
North by Northwest.
What do you got?
I feel that it's North by Northwest. How do you feel about that?
Is it?
I haven't seen most of.
I
the
don't think I've
Hitchcock
ever
movies.
seen a Hitchcock
Three.
movie.
I'm done.
North by Northwest. Final answer.
All right, that is correct.
Oh,
for
Hooray!
and
I don't consider myself like
The lead.
a classic
10 points.
movie
All right, so here's
knower.
Knower.
that
Knower
is
of
the
her.
query.
Uh,
Who plays
so-
Madeline, the woman that James Stewart's character becomes obsessed with in the Hitchcock classic Vertigo.
I mean, this is when I gotta go to multiple choice. When I hear it, I'll know it's right.
Yeah.
Maybe the
Multiple
Hitchcock
choice.
slice was pretty solid.
All right, your options for 1
Maybe
point.
Hitchcock was a pretty solid
A,
choice.
Barbara Bell Geddes.
Grace
B,
Kelly.
I'm gonna say Grace Kelly because that's the
Kim
only
Novak.
thing-
Kim Novak.
Grace
Charlize
I believe it
Theron.
is D. Kim Novak. Unless you think it's Janet Leigh.
Grace Kelly is the only name on there that
wanna
I
say Janet Leigh,
know.
but I still trust you more. I still trust you more on this one.
All right.
Feel
We'll
free
go
to shame
Delta,
me.
Kim Novak.
Delta, final answer.
Delta final answer is correct for a
Delta.
point, and the lead is now 9 of deceptions.
I
right,
really
here's the
don't.
next one.
And I get where he's coming from, but guys like making me
And
down.
Here's question 4. Which famous actor
Like
starred
super
as
down.
Ben McKenna in 1956's The Man Who Knew Too Much? No
Mhm.
idea.
Isn't there an actor that like Hitchcock used in almost all of his films?
I think he was in it.
Stewart, but I still think
In
we
all
know
of his
multiple
films,
choices.
wasn't he?
Yeah, but I think Jimmy Stewart was one of them.
A. James Stewart.
I mean,
B.
there you go, James Stewart.
Cary
And I believe
All right. Well, then
Ray
I'm gonna
Milland
say
was too.
I'm gonna say A then.
I'll say B. Cary Grant.
I mean, just because I feel like Jimmy Stewart is the correct answer doesn't mean it is the correct answer. You know what I mean? It's like those three dudes are used so regularly in his films.
5. So there's your answer.
First.
Whichever one you want to do is fine.
We'll go with Stewart then. Final answer.
They definitely did not
James
get it
Stewart's
that in
final
time,
answer
but that's
is
okay.
correct for a point.
Nice.
Yeah, Andrew Guy is really skirting the line on this one.
Yeah.
So I have 2 questions left in this round. Your
Oh.
penultimate question in the world of Alfred Hitchcock films. Which 1940 Hitchcock film
Psycho.
won
Birds.
Picture?
Yeah, I was gonna say Birds
No clue.
or Rear Window.
Do you know any of no?
No.
Was
I'll say North by Northwest. I don't know. I don't know what year that came out.
3.
Rear Window.
2.
Yeah.
What do you want to repeat?
What?
Well, time ran out.
Okay,
guys.
fine. Multiple choice. Great.
Oh my God, guys,
What the?
get it
Are
together.
we just letting them do kind of like whatever they want?
That's a
What's going-
challenge right there.
Yeah.
Oh, I would-
Ooh.
Not a single one of our movies was mentioned.
Cool. We're great at this, guys.
So maybe we should have a
Catch a thief.
Hitchcock
Hey man,
night.
Hitchcock watch along.
real well.
Great. Rebecca.
Not after we do what we do in the shadow.
Rebecca is correct for another point. And
Let's
Christian,
go, baby.
multiple forcing though they may be, they've
Yeah,
got
it feels a little bit like they're using their
deals for deception, all but one so far. We still have
Like,
one Alfred Hitchcock question remaining, and it
the
could
fact
be
that they're
could be on the line, or it could be a 4-point swing. Here's the
not
final
legend.
question,
Well,
round 2.
he said
In
Andrew Guy was a
1938
legend,
film,
but
The Lady Vanishes. An elderly woman disappeared while
A
traveling.
bicycle.
Bus.
On what
I'll say
mode
bus.
of transportation?
train.
I'll
I
say,
believe it's Andrew. I
I'm
think it's
gonna say-
either
I'll say
a train
boat.
or a ship.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh.
back in the 30s, there weren't a whole lot of options, so those were actually my 2 guesses as
5.
well. I was going to say a bus
On
or
her
ship.
razor scooter.
3.
Let's say
Her
ship.
hoverboard.
Final answer.
Ship final answer is incorrect.
Ugh.
And so now 2 questions.
Nerd
And
chronic.
4 points total are going to be
Jetpack.
on the line for potential deals.
Was it train?
We bring them back
I think
into
it's
the
train.
We won't know. Well, Matt. Yes, Max confirmed it in the chat.
Well, Leo put in train too.
All right. So we're
Yay.
gonna move
Oh yeah,
Jet-
Billy and Leo both did.
both
Yeah.
Ethan and Andrew
Jetpack.
waiting
That was
for
good.
the-
So if I'm not mistaken, here's the
We can point
dilemma.
out, once
They can
deception
KO.
comes back,
They can KO with steals.
it's currently
Yeah.
a 7-point
Oh,
game.
yeah.
If they get both
Hmm.
questions correct, this is going to be a knockout in favor of deception, and they'll advance.
Holy
Oh
Lord.
my
Deception
god.
is here. There are 2 steal opportunities on the table. The score
Yes.
score at the moment
Knock
is
them
26-19 deception. I will tell you what your opponents chose. And here is the first question. Are you ready?
Yes.
Question 1 of 2. Which actor stars as the lead in 1954's Dial M for Murder as Tony Wendis? Your opponents guessed James Stewart.
So his name is Raymond. I think Raymond Mullane.
Use a
Ray
JT.
Milland. Oh, repeat the question.
Yeah.
2.
Oh my god, Adam knows it.
JT,
Well, they both
which
do, but-
actor stars as the lead in 1954's Dial M for Murder as Tony Wendis?
Ray Milland.
That's
I
it.
believe. Yeah, Ray Milland. Final answer.
That is correct
No!
for 2 points.
Oh,
That was
good.
Did you see that
good.
teamwork? She
You know
remembered
what
and then he
that
corrected the
With this
pronunciation.
last steal opportunity, they
She got
covered
that
just
first
4
name. He
points,
picked
and
up
more
the last
importantly,
name
That
and
was
said it
beautiful.
correctly.
knockout over the lethal weapons,
That was beautiful.
as they may not be long in the tooth, as Lady Justice.
Oh
said,
my
but they're
god,
using
they
their fangs now. They're about to stick them into a possible
Okay,
knockout.
that also gives
Last
corruption
question,
lots
what
of
about
points.
Hitchcock?
If it
four
is-
4 points. 4 points.
1938 film The Lady Vanishes. An elderly woman disappears while traveling on
Sorry, I'm
what
having a-
mode of
Oh.
transportation?
Oh, no.
Your opponents guessed a ship.
So did you hear it, Adam? You're okay?
Hey, can you hear me?
I do have, if the time's running out, I do have the answer. If we need to
Say it.
And
Say it.
5,
Let's go.
Okay, Adam, it's a train.
3, 2.
Train, final answer.
Oh my god.
God. She didn't even need him on that last one. That was gangster. Wow.
Deception.
Oh,
wins.
wow.
Deception wins.
Damn.
Oh my god.
A big match.
She don't need no man.
Here over the lethal weapons. Shannon, 4 huge points taking out
Damn.
Ethan Irwin and the guy right away.
Wow.
How are you feeling here as
That
Oh my
teamwork-
goodness.
4
That
points.
teamwork is perfection.
Did you guys expect anything less? Come on. It's Marisol McKee and Adam frickin' Collins. Beautiful. It's
Holy
beautiful. It's glorious.
moly.
I couldn't be happier. Look at these two studs.
Well, you know, Adam, I got to ask you here too. It just seems like this is it's old hat for you. Another knockout, another victory in a tournament, and now Marisol, who you guys
Didn't
worked
even
really
need
well
the
with each
third
other and being able
round.
to trade back and forth and work as a team.
Oh my god.
Marisol, let me start with you. Actually, so watching this show over the years and understanding the game and being as calm as you have been, how has that helped, especially going after 2 players like Ethan and excuse me, and
Chuck,
Andrew?
that makes everything better. A purring kitty cat.
It's helped because, just remembering your roots with this kind of format. It's just
She's so
answering
calm
questions
and collected.
and I know that, guy liked to
Goodness.
theatrics, because he thinks that that's what truly does win games. But at the end
Hey,
of the
Jake,
day,
look,
I think there's
17.
proof right here that, knowledge at the end of the day.
I love that.
All of that. And there is
Jake
no
got
escaping
17
justice.
points before he even made it to the third round.
You talk about
Ooh.
theatrics. Adam, gonna aim this next question your way.
She could have easily been like JT and waited for Adam. She goes, "Nah, dog."
She's like, no, I'm not.
Seriously.
Pre-show.
Should I wait for my partner
they're
or
going
just
after
end
the
this
promos
now?
we cut
And
or-
she
or
said,
trash
I'm
talk we
gonna
may or
finish
may
this
not.
one.
I just but I like how she was like,
Are you
if
and
you
Marisol
can't
just
hear
so
me, I
focused
know
on the
the
game that
answer,
it
so
doesn't
I'm
even
just gonna
affect one
say
way
it.
or
Like,
Yeah.
like she was
sheer
confident, but she
confidence.
also wanted to like let her
Yeah,
teammate
that was
know. Like,
Collins. But if we want to highlight
Oh my God.
the Queen or Lady Justice,
great.
I'm just
That's
here
great.
with the dog.
Adam, I'll let you take it. Go ahead. Have at it.
Hey, it's an honor to have Guy do his thing with us. Makes us feel like we're really part of this game. And I know he's not a fan of the digital format, but don't worry, pal. We'll see you in the studio eventually.
okay, he is such a freaking humble player.
Honestly,
Like,
we came
Pal
into this,
is such a
as prepared as
backhanded
possibly
word that
could.
I oh my! If someone called me
reset-
pal,
I mean,
like, we wanted to make a statement.
you.
Jill, he's chilling with a coyote with sunglasses.
We are ready for
Bye,
round two
Billy.
of this tournament.
He's because
Billy.
he's like
Hi, Billy.
so humble.
Shannon,
Like
once
to
again, you will be
win,
playing
or
the
like,
winners of Odd Couple and
he destroys these
Category
people.
9.
He was like, they're
So,
great. I love them.
thank
It's
you.
okay, Drew. We'll be
Congratulations.
back in the
And we'll,
studio
keep
later.
going.
Like,
Bring them on.
All right, removing
Wow.
deception.
freaking humble.
And Shannon, and now bringing back
Oh, look at Molly. Dog Molly's
Ethan
stuffed
or
like in the
Andrew
couch
Guy.
like a potato.
No.
Sam, an opponent's choice. So you guys, what I will say is, you look at this. There were a couple times that I'll actually let me start here with you, Ethan, because there were a couple times in round 2.
Again, whoever says in the chat, Maxwell will kick my ass.
Please, I would
you
love
say
to see
yes
Maxwell
that now,
play.
or
He
how
says
do you
he
feel
didn't miss a
going
single
into,
question in this game, which tells me
Yeah, and look, I mean, this is
he's
our
Adam
first
Collins
time really
level.
playing
So
together, and so I think still feeling each other out a little bit. But yeah, obviously,
Right, Chuck?
it
Call me
sucks to
pal.
lose
I'm
and-
gonna punch you,
and to know that yes, that I
Yeah.
aware.
buddy. John, I'm okay with buddy.
He
But
has
no,
a
look, I
humble
was
stuffed
happy with what we
animal in
did.
the
Obviously, very
corner
happy with round 1.
from Happy.
And it was one of those things. You get opponent's choice, and it's a hard thing to claw back from.
Yeah, Andrew, you look at
I have some thoughts about this team
for this tournament, and
The
clearly
same.
we had high expectations. As there are a lot
Same.
of fans, so
I'll say it, they're garbage.
Is it to not be able to advance and really see what you and Ethan could have accomplished together? And if given the choice, would you want to stick on a team with Ethan Irwin?
I'm not allowed
I
to use the
anyone's a
word
fool
bub.
to not want to play with Ethan Irwin.
So.
In regards to the game that we're actually.
I mean, the fact that neither of them reached out to me to help them study
Adam
is just like,
and,
come on.
Marisol, I think they played a really great match.
I know lots of things
But I
about
think the things that I said at the beginning of the match
things.
were true. And yeah, so those are the people who win, and those are the people we get to keep watching. So I'm really excited to see where they go in their careers. I think it's gonna be really exciting.
PJ, I will allow
Let's-
you to call
let's
me
stay on that for
pal.
a second, Andrew, because are you talking about the digital side here? You're talking about what's
I'm talking about the exceptional talent we saw on the other side of the aisle today. Just incredibly entertaining, dialed in, laser focused, new trivia really well, but they also were so entertaining, and they brought so much else, so many other layers.
Oh, Jeremy, I completely agree.
Tell if he's being sarcastic or not.
He's 100% being
Being a
sarcastic.
smart ass.
Yeah.
It is what it is, man. You can't win them all. An opponent's choice is a thing that happens. So I think Ethan played really well today. I think it's unfair to actually pin any of the round 2 stuff on him. We spoke very thoroughly about how I actually felt about Hitchcock. Just because I knew a couple of the answers, it still feels like he should have second guessed me. Obviously,
Look at all the
hindsight is
salt being
20/20, but
poured.
hats off to Alan and Mary. They're really talented.
Oh.
Alan and
Mary.
Alan and Mary.
You're awful.
Alan
You're laughing over there, but you know what's going on through your head.
Sam's
They're
like,
out for the
my
season.
God, what have I done?
Shannon to go, you trash talk and karma's or whatever it was. It's a digital wheel. It landed on opponent's choice. Your team didn't have to answer a question in round 2 about a movie that happened before 1995, and most of the questions were asked.
Hey
about
Sam,
movies
why
that
don't
happened
you write
after
the questions then?
My guys didn't get a single question
fuck's sake.
about a movie made after 1965.
Well,
So
that's why the
last time I
categories
checked,
on the wheel.
Hitchcock didn't
Oh,
make
yeah.
anything in the
No,
80s.
it's another thing to actually see them be
Yeah, I mean, it's all early stuff. I mean, you can't. That's what the category is. I kind of
like,
disagree with what
dude,
you're saying.
bad luck.
It's
Fell on our side this time.
PJ.
I'd like to see how well deception does.
I want
With
Sam to
bad
know
luck
it was
falls on them.
me.
Are they able to
Look, I
persevere?
mean,
are they able to dig deep?
God,
he
someone,
lost, so
someone
he's
please.
doing his. He's
I mean,
doing
this
as
is
much
a
as he
bit.
can.
This is a bit. He's a
Yeah,
manager.
but-
and he's got to argue.
The true,
They
like
can.
the true
Well,
argument
great
is
for them.
pretty
If
crazy.
not,
You argue
then
the
I'll
Harrison
say
Ford thing,
maybe
like
karma is
I
a
get
win,
it, but that's just the round of questions that were given. Like
I love the way my
didn't
guys
know
play.
that
No, that's- it just happens.
Harrison Ford worked together on Raiders of the Lost Ark. Okay, so if you
Nerd
ask
Chronic
anything
said
before the
Drew can
90s,
put
he's a
this
joke.
in her
You get questions that are
challenge
in the
bucket.
30s and 40s and 60s. On top of him being a joke, he's the most boring competitor I've ever seen in my life. Losing to that guy put me to sleep. Look, he wins. Congratulations. I know
I
a lot about
need
Harrison
someone
Ford in the 90s and 2000s
to make
too. Good luck in your next match. I
an
wish you the
Elena
best.
Tyrell.
All right. Well, certainly.
Let
He
the
just said
player
Adam
know
Collins
it's
was a
me
boring
and it's
player.
PJ.
Did you hear what he said?
yeah,
He said Adam Collins is the most boring player I've ever played. Ugh. And he just
That's
whipped your
aggressive.
ass, Drew.
that's aggressive. I mean, look,
And
it's.
he just wiped the floor with you.
I mean, look, you can be mad all you want for being KO'd and losing as bad as it did and getting opponent's choice in the game not going away. Like I get that. But when you play someone who is literally undefeated at this point, who has won a tournament and a free for all, and is going up against the GOAT for the belt, it's hard to call them boring. I'm just gonna say that. And look, the fact of the matter is, look, you got beat straight up, like flat out got beat straight up. You can complain about the time era of the questions.
I didn't realize it had to be a Harrison Ford question from every single decade of like.
But it's like it's Hitchcock. Like Hitchcock isn't a
How
90s
dare they-
director.
We had questions in the 30s and the full because that's when Hitchcock freaking made movies. You dickwad.
Yeah, he's a director who directed decades ago. Like you're gonna get those questions.
I can't. Come up with more creative arguments, people. Like, come on, it's kidding. Your arguments are boring. We've heard it before. Stop it.
I just want someone. Can someone please make Lady Tyrell meme of
With
PJ
PJ
saying, "Let them know it was me."
Let them know.
It was me.
Oh my god, I would use it.
Oh,
all
that'd be
day.
good.
Like it just it bothers me because we're not playing the We're not playing the 1980s movie trivia Schmoedown. We're playing the movie trivia Schmoedown. Like,
I will come after people. I will come after you.
It just and it's not even about coming after question writers. It's just complaining about it in general. Like, those are questions. Like,
it's the same thing with animated when they go animated. Those are for kids. And
No,
it's
they're
like,
not. Get off your high
Sure.
horse. Into the Spider-Verse is one of the greatest MCU films of all freaking time, and that's an animated film.
Well, technically, it's on MCU, but you know.
Well, you know what, Jake, you can stop too. You can
Wait, correction. It's not MCU.
correction.
Correction, Jake's an asshole.
Well, listen.
Anyway, look. Deception came out hot. They proved themselves. We already knew what Adam Collins could do, and now luckily we've seen more of Marisol McKee, and it's been great. And they look like a force to be absolutely reckoned with. Answer the question. Yeah, exactly. Point. Yeah, here you go. Anyone can take it. Go ahead.
Nerd Chronic. Jake hit her with the actually.
Actually.
I mean, so yeah, I've got thoughts about this game. First of all,
hear Molly's thoughts.
First of all, I'm trying to get into Andrew Guy's head right now, and whatever this new.
Tell him what you have to say.
Whatever this new character is,
we want this Andrew back.
I don't quite understand it. I'm wondering if him saying that they are boring is just because that, like, their, I don't know, maybe their character work isn't so boisterous. Like, they're just there and they're there to win.
Who doesn't have huge character work? Dan freaking Merle. And he's the GOAT.
Yeah.
Like stupid.
Yeah. And that's literally the only way I could see someone calling them boring. But just seeing them come out with this knowledge, like flat out just answering questions, being like, okay, let's go. We're confident, we know what we're doing. Like, that's exciting to me. And I don't know, part of me just thinks that neither of them really had their heart into this game from the get-go.
Yeah, you could tell.
I wonder if they had any kind of sessions together. Like, any kind of sessions.
I'm probably going to take a shot in the dark and say a wild heck no.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't seem
I
like...
could be wrong, I don't know, but...
Yeah, it didn't seem like they had been studying together or they were even
at all.
That. Yeah, they weren't really vibing at all, and they were making a lot of like very last minute calls. So I mean, it was a little sloppy. I'll say it.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I know they've been asking for me to highlight this real quick. We can cover this real quick. Tim Sim says, hey, with the Drugs and now suspects having their season ended in the tournament, what do you think the managers will do in the long off season? Plain and simple.
The same thing they've been doing all season. I was gonna say the same thing they've been doing all season. Nothing.
I would say they need to fully rebuild. They need to fully, completely rebuild. They'll obviously keep their three best players, but honestly, do they have three good players? I'd say the suspects do. Droogs, on the other hand, that's a good question. It needs to be completely
rebuilt. Are the Droogs
rebuilt.
even coming back next season? Like, what's happening?
That's the big question. Are we still going to have 9 factions, or are we going to have 8? So that'll be the big question.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I mean, I can't speak for the suspects, honestly, because I don't really talk to my fellow faction mates, and that's no fault on them or me. It's just I'm a Star Wars player, and they probably know that I have the best trainer living in my house.
Damon, you're fine.
So I don't fault them for not. I mean, I will say Sam and Rachel helped me train a little bit, and I don't have much to offer them as far as training, but yeah, I don't know what Sam's plans are for next season for the Usual Suspects.
People need to take notes from Shannon and Winston and see what they're doing with their factions, because they're obviously doing what they're doing is obviously working.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, if we notice the two teams that are at the bottom of the pack don't have really good 2 IG players, so there's a good thing to keep in mind right there.
That's the thing.
Brian, you're muted.
I was wondering why no one was responding to anything I was saying. Yeah, Jake's available for IG, but I
will say Jen Kemp is very good in IG.
Jen Kemp is.
Oh yes, sorry, she is. You.
Oh yeah.
She did not get a very good chance.
But I will say this: she wasn't originally drafted. She needs to be drafted.
If Jen Kemp's not in like the actual draft, like, and not the free agency, I'm gonna riot because Jen Kemp is brilliant.
I do have a couple Streamlabs to get to.
I will say one quick thing: the teams that are being the most successful are the ones that have the best team chemistry. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so Michael K donated some money here. Thank you, Michael K, for the donation.
Hi, Michael K.
Based on their gameplay and Collins having already taken the singles tournament by storm, I can easily see Deception in the team's finals. At this point, it definitely looks like it. So,
well, it's going to be they're going to play the odd couple, right? Isn't that who they?
Well,
have
yeah, I'm just saying that they have a good chance of being there. Is what?
No, I know. I'm just saying, like that's who they have next.
Yeah,
right?
they're playing
odd
it.
couple. That's going to be freaking.
Yeah, that'll be next week, and then Canada Rocks here with the Streamlabs as well. Thank you, Canada Rocks. Anyone besides me annoyed at the complaining about digital versus studio? The league is doing what they have to do. Get over it. Adapt or die. Yeah, I agree.
I'm sick. I'm sick of it. Like it's like we all know. No one likes that we're not in studio. I don't know anyone who is thrilled that we're not in studio. No one likes it.
We are. This has literally been. It's been almost 9 months at this point. Get over it.
I'll say I like the digital stuff just because we're across the country and it gives people like us East Coasters a chance to play more often. But
100%.
Otherwise, we'd happily fly out.
Honestly, I could see a situation where they do both in the future.
They do a hybrid.
People like you, Molly, where they want to get people matches, they can do them digitally, and then the people who are on the West Coast, they can do them in studio. So,
well, yeah, I mean, look at
going to continue.
You want to see Alex play more IG matches. He's not going to fly out to LA every single time you want him to play an IG match. Throw him in. Maybe Molly tries to join a different league or something. There's that option. Collins is in Massachusetts. So, I mean, he's not going to fly out every single time he's a singles player. So it makes sense.
Doing a virtual, like the tournaments virtually. I can see them doing that. And then like the regular matches in studio. But
that's a good idea.
But like I'm so sick of the excuses that people are giving. Like, oh, we're not in studio, so I didn't do good. You got knocked out in a live event. Stop it. Like, being in the studio wouldn't have changed anything. Like, you might have pepped you up a little bit more, but like, I'm sick of the excuses.
It's not an excuse anymore. Get used to it. It's probably not going anywhere.
It's just you complaining. Like,
agreed.
Like we cannot be in studio right now. Like,
oh, look what Bador said.
That would be fine.
There's so much opportunity there. Like, it would be silly not to do that.
Jeremy. Or maybe just study Hitchcock.
All right. Well, with that said, let's wrap it up here. Look, great match. Deception moves on. Corruption gets some more points, which everyone should fear at this point. And so, bravo to Adam and Marisol, and then Ethan and Andrew. We'll see you guys next season. So, for POV here, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Per usual, this was a really fun reaction. We still got 50+ people watching, which is awesome.
Oh my gosh,
again, back tomorrow. Back tomorrow for a reaction. We got the Founding Fathers and the Witching Power showing up, and that'll be a fun reaction. So join us right here tomorrow evening. Until then, thank you to everyone for joining us. Per usual.
I will say, if you haven't gone and checked out Family Feud, go do that.
Yeah.
On the PJ Campbell Network.
Yeah,
it's really fun.
It's pretty great.
All right. Well, for Jill, Molly, Brian, and myself, thank you guys so much for joining us, and we will see you guys tomorrow.
Bye.